Hello and welcome to another episode of Local Expert Interviews TV. And today I'm with Dr. Yasir Noorani of Court Drive Dental. And we're here to talk about implant dentistry, what is implant dentistry, and how to find a good implant dentist in the Uxbridge area. Hello, Dr. Noorani.
Hi there, James. Thank you for the invite.
No problem. It's great to have you on board.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Noorani, can you tell me, well, first and foremost, I think, to explain to me and to all the viewers out there, what is implant dentistry?
Well, to keep it as simple as, for everybody to understand, is implant dentistry is basically replacing, if you have a missing tooth in the mouth, to replace it with another tooth which is really like for like, and it's as real as possible. As far as the function is concerned, as far as the look is concerned, is as closest you can get to a natural tooth. That's what the implant is.
Okay, so implant dentistry is, making a tooth look as real or putting your teeth back to the original state. Would that make sense?
I think that's a very good description, yeah. I think just as close as having a natural tooth back in your jaw.
Fantastic. Okay, so, I mean, for those people who are looking for an implant dentist, and there are hundreds of people each and every month, in particular around the Uxbridge area, what three things would you, as an implant dentist, recommend?
Okay, I think it's very important to choose your implant dentist a bit, sensibly, because there's lots of people out there doing implant dentistry. You just have to make sure that it's safe. You have to make sure that you look at the qualifications of the implant dentist, look at the experience, what they have, and also look at their reputation. You have to go and look at the website and see their testimonials, Google reviews, and also the real patient stories, which is very important. And lastly, I think cost should not be an option. Cost should not be the major factor for them to choose their implant dentist, because if they go by cost and if they want cheap implants, then somebody's going to cut corners somewhere. So I think it's very important to make sure that you base your decision on the qualifications, on the reputation, and also the reputation of the brand, really, what brand they're using. So ask the dentist what brand they're using. Look into that, do your research, make sure it's a well-reputed brand that they're using, because in that case that you can make an informed decision based on what you find.
Fantastic. So, I mean, if I was just to paraphrase what you said there, I mean, first and foremost, you've mentioned safety. And I think, that's obviously key. Then you said, look at the reputation of the dentist and their practice. So go online, look at testimonials, look at reviews on independent review sites. Also speak to people see if they've had any dentistry work done and would they recommend the dentist in question. Also look at the brands that the dentist are using, because you want to use something reputable, so that if there were any changes or anything that needed to be made down the line, then you could make them easily. And the final point I think you said there, Dr. Noorani, is not to cut corners on cost, because this is something important. This is something that's going to be in your mouth for a couple of years, could be decades. So it's important to make sure that you get the best quality. Is that right?
I think that's a very good summary, James. You're pretty much on the spot with that.
Fantastic. So, I mean, Dr. Noorani, let's say one of these patients who are looking for an implant, they're looking for an implant dentist, and they were to choose you, what would they get from you?
Okay, they'll once they come in, they'll notice that we have a really good team over here, a 5-star service, a very comfortable environment. They'll be well informed, they'll be pampered, they'll be looked after, they'll have really good aftercare, which is very important in this kind of treatment. Obviously, the special equipment and the team plays a really important role. I think it's very important to make sure that you get on with the patient, with the dentist you're going to be having treatment from. So it's very good to come in and have a free, no obligation chat with the dentist to see if you like the dentist and the practice and the service. So I think we offer all of the above.
Fantastic. So, there's some key things that you've mentioned there that are important. And I mean, what about your practice, Dr. Noorani? How does Court Drive Dental differ from other practices in the area?
Well, the advantages that our patients have is they get to see me as their routine dentist, and also I'll be the one who will be doing their implants. So they don't have to wait for a visiting implant dentist to come in on a special day, and they have to be allocated that time to have their implants. So they can choose from any day of the week and have the same dentist do their implants, as well as regular dentistry, which I feel the patients find it very, very rare and very comfortable. If they are having to have the normal dentistry done by the same person as well as the implant dentistry, they just love it. So that's the main advantage. The other thing is we've got the facilities. We've invested a lot in our equipment, in our software. We've just had an in-house CT scanner installed, which is becoming a very important requirement for implant dentistry. So we've had that in-house. We've got sedation service for nervous patients. If you are very nervous, you can have in-house sedation, which works very well for nervous patients. So we've had that as well. So these are the key factors that we offer to our patients, from that point of view.
Fantastic. I mean, you mentioned a few things there. I know there's a lot of nervous patients when it comes to dentistry. And you've mentioned some ways that you help patients get over that. But you also mentioned something about a CT scanner that you said now is really important to dentistry. Could you tell me, because I don't particularly know the benefits of a CT scanner, but more importantly the viewers as well, how does having a CT scanner available aid the patient?
The CT scan, as I said, is becoming more and more important for implant dentistry because it gives the dentist a better judgment of the procedure because they can see a lot more on a three-dimensional image compared to a conventional X-ray where you can only see a two-dimensional view of the site that you're working on. So I think it makes the procedure much safer, and I think it's more predictable as well. And the patients can also have a look, what their jaw looks like before they actually embark upon the procedure. So I think it's very, very informative for the patient as well as for the dentist, I think. And it's becoming more and more common. But we luckily have it on the premises and the patients don't have to go anywhere else. They can just have it there and then. And it's very quick because it's all digital. So you have the scan done and it's installed right away on the screen and then you can start discussing it.
Fantastic. And again, I mean, I think one of the key things I take from this is, you've mentioned safety 3 or 4 times, and obviously that CT scan allows you as the dentist, the practitioner, to provide a much clearer picture of what you need to do in order to be safe and help that patient get to that, I guess, that perfect smile that most patients are looking for. Is that correct?
That's true. The smile as well as the function, James, is very important for people these days to have better function for their diet, for their nutrition, so they're able to eat. So I think people out there are really looking forward to having something more solid, which is going to last them longer, and they can actually function and chew and eat properly and smile nicely as well. So all of that, yes.
Again, I think that's a great point for me to highlight to the viewers. Implant dentistry, I guess, isn't all about just the looks. I mean, you have to think about the function and how you can use and how you can eat in your dental health. And Dr. Noorani mentioned that there, and I think that's really, really important. So, Dr. Noorani, you've given us some great advice, and hopefully the listeners have taken that on board. But if somebody was to call your practice today, are there any special offers available or new incentives for new patients through the door?
Yes, definitely. We've got a free, no obligation consultation with our implant dentist, which is myself. So you can come in and have a free chat with me. That's what we're offering to all our new patient inquiries regarding implants. Plus, we've got something like a plan membership that we offer our patients who want to join the practice on a monthly basis, and they'll get the benefits of actually reduced cost to dental treatment, and also having their routine dental examinations and their hygiene visits, twice a year, from as less as £8.95 a month. And plus, there's more to it. Lots of information on it available on the website, so they can look in detail on the website.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you've heard that from Dr. Noorani. He said there are some great incentives. Call him. His number is on the screen. Let me put that up for you now. Dr. Noorani, you can call him and you can go on their website and you can get much more information as to, you know, what benefits you could receive as a potential patient. So I'd just like to say to Dr. Narani, thank you very much for coming on today. It's been great to have you.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
My pleasure.
And to all the viewers out there, you know, I hope Dr. Narani has given you some great advice if you're thinking about getting any dental work done. And as I've said, you've got all the details to contact him, so please do so. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Local Expert Interviews TV. Thank you.
Thank you.